Hi, Austin Davis of Trust My Mechanic and My Honest Mechanic here with you today, and my trusty 10-year-old daughter is my camera person, so bear with us here. I got an interesting question last night from a reader, an internet reader. It says, I have a scratch in my car's paint. I've tried to wax it 3 times, the scratch will not come out. What can I do? Well, wax doesn't really remove scratches, so I'm going to show you a quick and easy way to remove some small scratches. So this is my kind of old work truck here, but it's got a few scratches. So I don't know if you can see this area. Looks like a cat jumped on my hood, and I have a few cat scratches, a few scratches in the paint. Now the best way to check to see if the scratch will be removed is to take your thumbnail, your fingernail, and just rub it across the scratch. And if your thumb or your thumbnail gets kind of stuck in the scratch, kind of falls down in the scratch, it's probably not going to come out. It's too deep. These seem to be okay. They're more like surface scratches. So I'm going to try 2 products here. There's one product called polishing compound. Now this is not a wax. This helps remove scratches, and if somebody bumps up against your car and you have their paint on your car, this will help remove that. This is a real soft product. There's no grit or anything to it. This doesn't really work as well as rubbing compound. Now, I'm not affiliated with any of these products, but these are the ones I use. Rubbing compound has a little bit of a grit to it, almost like a liquid type sandpaper. This is what I'm going to use with this damp cloth. So this is just an old cotton t-shirt, a men's cotton t-shirt, some kind of cotton t-shirt, but no scratchy material on it. It's slightly damp. I'm going to grab some of the rubbing compound, not a whole bunch. We're going to go over to the scratch. Can you see this? Might step back a little bit. Now I'm going to go in straight motions, and I'm going to apply just a small amount of pressure. I'm not pushing hard because this is like sandpaper. So if you push too hard, you will go through the paint and remove too much of the paint. We're actually removing just a small surface amount of paint by doing this, and that will remove that scratch. I'm just going to go it a few times. Now I'm going to take the dry side of the towel of the t-shirt and just wipe this off. Try to stay in a straight line, especially on darker vehicles. You will get a swirl mark if you try to do this in a rotating fashion. Okay, looks like the cat scratches are gone. I hope you can see that, but I don't see any cat scratches. But we have removed the top protective layer of the paint. So what we want to do now is put some wax on it. Now I'm fairly lazy, I will admit, so I use this product. It's a spray wax. I'm not affiliated. Eagle One Wipe and Shine. And I like it just because it's so fast, because I'm not the kind of guy who waxes my car all the time. So let me just show you. We're going to spray this hood back up a little bit. Just kind of give it a liberal amount of the product. And even though it's November in Houston, as you can see the steam on the hood, it's still warm out here at 11 o'clock in the morning. Okay, now I'm just going to go in straight lines. No swirling, no counterclockwise, clockwise motion, just in a straight line, small amount of pressure. Remove the product. I'm going to go halfway down the hood. Now I should tell you that before you do this, make sure you wash the vehicle with soap and water and remove any dirt that will actually scratch the paint. If you try to do this without a clean vehicle, you'll do more damage than good. Okay, now I don't know if you can see the difference here, but it is pretty darn nice. Back up here, you see how smooth it is? What we can do is take some of this rubbing compound too, the polishing compound, not the rubbing compound, but the polishing compound. If you have any bugs, like here's some bug residue up here at the front, this is the wet end. Put it on in a straight line, up and down. Apply a small amount of pressure as needed, and then just remove it. Now we'll have to re-wax this section again, and some of that came out. It takes a few times to kind of figure out how much pressure you really need to push down. But these scratches over here, the cat scratches, are completely gone. And I am parked on a little bit of an incline. Not much, but you can see I haven't tested this, but there's a coin, just a regular American coin. That's the non-waxed side. And then here's the waxed side. And that spray wax is used by a lot of car detailers because it's so quick. I can literally do this whole entire truck in maybe 5-7 minutes. And it seems to last about 3 to 4 months without having to reapply it again. And this is cheap. I think it was $5 for this. And every time you go through a car wash, you're taking out part of the wax. So if you're one of those people that like to go through the drive-through car washes a lot, you're going to need to wax more often. So try a little bit of rubbing compound for scratches. A little bit of polishing compound just to remove some grit, some dirt that it builds up. And then once you're done, try a spray wax like this. There's some that have Teflon in it. They're a little more expensive, but they work great. It's just a spray wax, spray it on, wipe it off in a straight motion. So I hope that helps. Have a great day. Thank you.